of an audio clip. So just the setup of this is that it was the Graham Norton show last Saturday night here in the UK. Harrison Ford was on because he's doing the tour at the minute for Ender's Game. Benedict Cumberbatch came on then because he's doing it for the WikiLeaks movie, The Fifth Estate. Yeah. And Jack Whitehall, is that what you call this guy? Who's so comedian. Funny. Yeah. He was on it as well. So the three of them were chatting. Okay, and me being the dumbass that I am, Star Wars never even crossed my mind.
Really? Because that's the first thing I thought of.
No, Harrison Ford, of course, I thought Han Solo. I never thought of the Cumberbatch thing.
No.
But this is the way the conversation went. Let's take a wee listen to this.
Listen closely, listeners.
The other strange thing that may bond the people on the couch is, of course, geek hearts a-fluttering. There is going to be a new Star Wars film. Now, you're in it. You're definitely in it, aren't you, Harrison?
It's safe to say you're in it, I think, yeah.
Why?
What are you not in it?
Huh?
Are you not in it?
Benedict knows, because he's mates with Julian Assange now and he's seen the script. You're in it.
You're in it? Hasn't it been announced?
No. Yeah. Let's not lose the tempo here.
It's not working for J.J. Abrams.
Before you arrived, he was really fluent. He was great.
Are you playing Chewbacca this time?
I didn't get a chance to tell you what a big fan I am of yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. That's a bit of a moment. Thank you very much.
The Sherlock Holmes thing is amazing.
Yeah. It is. Very good.
I can retire now. I'm going.
Yeah. But now, are you in the new Star Wars film?
Instead of me.
You were being so hesitant.
I'm just going to play the same game.
Yeah. No,
I'll give you a revelation. I'm in it. I play Jar Jar Binks. That is confirmed. That is a fact. Exclusive tonight.
Good, Jar Jar.
And I pushed Sherlock off the roof.
That's really did. It hurt.
No, but are you and Princess Leia kind of an old married couple now running a bed and breakfast in Nandudbo?
That's why I've not quite made the choice.
Yeah, Jack Whitehall was definitely playing Jar Jar Binks in that interview.
Right, okay, so it seemed to be a little uncomfortable, didn't it?
It was one of those... I can't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, Ruth, did you catch this? Have you seen this?
No, I didn't, but I got that sense of not listening to that there now.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward.
It was. Because Norton has this shtick where they like to sort of play the uncomfortable... But it genuinely felt like, really?
It was,
Did you just ask
us
that?
As well, and,
yeah.
Because Disney would have... Lucasfilm would have killed us. Disney will do horrible things to us, and then they'll kill us. We can't say anything.
Yeah, but it was interesting that whenever he asks Harrison Ford, and Ford is obviously going, I can't talk about this, Cumberbatch says to him, I think it's safe to say you're in it.
Admit it, yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then what we don't hear in that clip as well is that Cumberbatch does say to him, we do know each other, we have the same agent and stuff as well.
Yeah, because whenever... it's kind of hard to explain, but basically the show started with Harrison Ford and your other fellow who's supposed to be a comedian sitting on the sofa. Mm-hmm. And then halfway through, Benedict Cumberbatch comes out and Harrison Ford greets him, shakes him by the hand, says hello. And the two of them seem quite friendly. They seem like they know each other.
Yeah. Like Cumberbatch is his son on screen in the next movie that he's doing,
or
what happens to be Star Wars.
Almost like that they haven't worked together, but they've maybe been at a few script read-throughs.
Yeah, I do think. Surely Graham Norton wouldn't be stupid enough to do that, would he?
Yes.
Do you think so, or is this part of it? Is this a routine? What do you think?
No, I think he's thick.
No, come on, Ruth. Say what you really think.
Yeah, what do you really mean? Yeah, I really got the feeling
that he was kind of pushing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And the thing about it was too, it was on because I watched it, and the second it was over, I was like, oh, right, onto the iPad, started writing up. It was already on the page, so it swept across the internet so quickly. But at the same time, nobody is taking it as did Harrison Ford just confirm he's in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Why would he do it on his show?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think there should be almost like a type of worldwide broadcast or something whenever Harrison Ford finally goes, do you know what? I'm in episode 7, 8 and 9. I think like the world should stop. Every single screen, every monitor in the world should just come up with Harrison Ford's face, just going, "I'm in episode 7, 8, and 9."
Curiously, though, Graham Norton asked him would he be interested in doing another Indiana Jones movie. You saw this, and he said, yeah, in a New York minute. So he really wants to do another Indiana Jones movie. We know he's been talking to Ridley Scott about doing another Blade Runner movie. But why is he being so hesitant about doing Star Wars?
I don't know, because does he not say he really hates Han Solo?
Yeah, I mean, because he wanted him killed, of course. The famous story is that he wanted him to be killed in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I mean, surely Harrison Ford, as much as I love Harrison Ford, he kind of plays the same character all the time. Really.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar to Bill Murray not wanting to sign on for Ghostbusters 3. Mm-hmm. You know, it's exactly the same thing.
Is he stalling for money? Is he stalling for the fans? Is he trying to... What's the end game here?
I don't know. I really don't know. But, I'm kind of thinking because Harrison Ford's such a big, well-known, respected actor, maybe, that's kind of playing a part of it because obviously Mark Hamill is respected by the nerds, the dorks. They love him as the Joker. Carrie Fisher, again, idolised by geeks and people who are insane for the whole Star Wars fandom. Harrison Ford, I mean, he's in The Fugitive, he's Air Force One. He's done so many movies that everybody knows him and everybody loves him. Mm-hmm. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Okay, possibly. Right, now, sticking on the Star Wars, by the way, I'm going to go with that they're both in Star Wars.
With the Cumberbatch.
I think they're both in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
I think at this stage
that's a bit of an oversaturation with Cumberbatch, because, I mean, he's in Star Trek. He's
the new Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never say that again, please.
I know. It really... Here, I had a comment deleted off one of the local cinemas posted a new poster for Lord of the Rings. Did you see this? The Desolation of Smaug banner?
Right.
And I wrote... Huh?
The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, well.
Right.
Nerd.
But they posted the banner up and I wrote underneath it, just like the movie, it's pretty boring and far too long. Hey! And then, they deleted that. They weren't having any of that.
Suckers.
They weren't having any of that. Right, okay, so sticking with the whole Star Wars thing, this is the interview we were talking about. This is Big Phil catching up with David Prowse at the London Film and Comic Con at the end of last week. Normally at this stage we play a song, but we thought we'd give Phil the airwaves. We'd let him have his moment.
Been too long since Phil was last on this show, let's be honest.
Speaking to the man who would be Darth Vader, Mr. Dave Prowse.
Hi, I'm Dave Prowse, and I'm following the news.
This is Phil Wilce calling from Following the Nerd, and I'm here with a legend that is Dave Prowse, the Darth Vader from the Star Wars original trilogy. Dave, pleasure to meet you. How are you?
This is very nice. Thank you very much. It's lovely to meet you.
I know you're very busy this evening. I just want to talk very, very briefly, if I can. Empire Strikes Back, without a doubt, the best Star Wars film ever made.
Best of the three, best of the six. I mean, it was really nice, and it was a great pleasure working with Irving Kershner. I loved it. We've really gone very, very well.
His style of directing was completely different to George Lucas and obviously Richard Marquand. Very briefly, though, I mean, your physical prowess, particularly in the final battle scene between Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, and yourself, particularly the fact that you were an actual physical trainer as well. What were your memories of making those sort of films, those particular scenes?
Well, it's very difficult. I mean, you're talking about something which happened sort of 20 odd years ago, or at least a bit more than that, And no, it was a great pleasure. I mean, I loved working with Irving Kershner. He was a very, very nice director to work with. And the scenes, the fight scenes, for instance, they were. I had a stuntman who was standing by just in case it got too dangerous, because the last thing they wanted. You see the thing when you do these fights, the last thing you want is you can't afford to have your principals injured. You see, so I had a very, very good stuntman who was a guy called Bob Anderson, who just happened to be the British fencing coach.
Right.
So he was there standing by just in case anything went wrong, I didn't have to use him very much, and only when it really got really very dangerous with on the gantries and things like this. But it was nice. It was interesting experience.
Well,
I liked Empire. It's one of my favourite movies.
Particularly the character depth in Empire Strikes Back was different from the other two films in the original trilogy, and particularly the whole story of Anakin Skywalker and Ben Luke trying to turn to the dark side was amazing. And it was definitely something that, from my childhood, from a lot of us, it's been a part of and it's never really left us. And particularly, I just want to say on behalf of Falling Earth, thank you so much for probably being the greatest film villain there ever has been, and probably ever will be.
That's it. I now have the title or the accolade, as it were, of being now recognised as the ultimate screen villain of all time. Which I think is phenomenal, you know. But especially when, as I was never. I never ever thought as Vader that way, you know. But it's, now he's. I travel all over the world on the back of Vader, and it's. And as I said, people have to. I think it's very, very strange how, you know, the character who is like the villain of the film has become like a world hero. And I mean, everybody loves him, right? You know?
I think maybe the more sympathetic, because he just seemed like a big asthmatic guy in a sort of a breathing suit, really, you know. You know, and he just wanted to be with his son, really.
I think on you know, when it came to the third movie, I think people, you know, did really feel sorry for him, like, you know. And it's, I didn't enjoy the third movie at all, right? You know, a terrible director.
Certainly came across as the weakest of the three, anyway.
But I still think that Vader came over as somebody that you felt sorry for. It all worked nicely.
Thank you so much for taking some time out tonight, and wish you all the best at the coming convention. And thank you for chatting to us.
Hope to see you in Belfast.
Definitely.
Get me over. Come over.
Well, you were over actually a couple of years ago.
I used to come over on a regular basis because when I was a Green Cross Coat man.
That's right. The lollipop man.
Talks around schools in
well, then you would have been to Methody and all around.
Lovely. I really enjoyed it.
Well, we loved having you over a couple of years ago. It was great, and we'd love to see you again, obviously. But it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Nice, thank you.
It's Thursday night. It's just gone 9 o'clock.
Doctor Strange, guy with the 7 things. And funnily enough, that's not why the Germans refer to it as apple saft.
Okay.
Yes,
what
is he
is going on? Is he single? Yes. Call me. I'm Mark.
I'm Saxon.
I'm
Saxon.
And you're following the nerd.
It was actually a watercress sandwich, but it still tasted the same.
Okay, yeah. So that was Big Phil talking to Dave Price. Dave Price, he's a character, isn't he? Yep. Have you met him? Have you met Dave Price?
I have not. I've not had the pleasure of Price.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he's a character.
He's a guy.
Anyway, let's talk to Al.
Let's do that.
The bald gamer dude. See what's
live from Scotland.
Here's Al. Hello, Al.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Hoi.
Hi.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're not too bad.
I have a bit of a cough.
Poor Stuart. Did you hear Stuart earlier on? He's all bunged up.
I did. Poor guy.
Poor guy. He's not.
He sounds even more like he's from Newcastle now that he's bunged up.
He sounds more depressed than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame. Poor guy. Put him out his misery. Take him out back, old yellow style.
Wow.
Old yellow style.
That escalated quickly.
Brilliant. Yeah, so what about you? No man flu?
No, I'm good, man.
How's the Scottish spider season? Is it over?
No, I had one in a couple of days, so I'm looking forward to the winter when they just all freeze to death.
Yes, I too am looking forward to that.
Yes. Yeah, you're a little psychopathic tonight, Alan.
Well, I mean, the spiders can't afford the rates that are going up just now with the energy companies, so you know.
Who can?
Poor guys.
Yeah, because obviously the government cut the heating bill for the spiders.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been causing such a nuisance that the government are just like, you know, let's just put an end to it for now and forever. We don't really need spiders anyway, do we? Because flies aren't that bothersome.
Right, okay, now we're going to obviously pick up where we left off last week with the saddest moments on TV. This week you're running from 21, no, what is it?
20 to 11.
20 to 11. So we'll be going